welcome back to my channel. It is now the second half of September. I talked to y'all yesterday at the end of my other video, and I mentioned that I have outlined an entirely new book, and yesterday I started working on the first chapter, and oh boy, I wrote more than 2,000 words. That's so good for me. I know most people can do that in no time, but I can't. So I'm really excited. Hopefully I get something similar today. I'm trying to do just like a tiny bit of world building just so I know where everything is, because there's a bit of traveling in the book. And I've also decided on like a name so that, because I have another book. Right now it has a title called In Cursed Shadow. We'll just call it Cursed for short. So there's Cursed, but when I'm talking about books, I want to be able to, you know, differentiate them. So this will be Project War until it has a name, because the whole book's about a war. I'm trying to get in the writing mood this morning, but for some reason, my brain really doesn't like to write in the morning. So I think I'm probably going to do like a writing prompt sprint situation first and see if that can get my brain going. If not, I'll just wait till later tonight and start writing. That worked for me yesterday. Like at some point in the afternoon, I got the 2,000 words plus in, and it worked out really well. I also have a puzzle that I'm working on, but all that's left is white pieces. So I'm ignoring that right now. Hold on, I'll show you. See, just white. They're just white pieces. That's all that's left. I've separated them by shape. So I'm also ignoring this while I'm also ignoring my writing. But yeah, that's kind of my update for now. I'm gonna try to get some writing done today, hopefully. I ordered some new blue light blocking glasses that will hopefully be here today, because my other one's broke and I don't want to get a headache staring at the screen all day. I also have this candle that I've been using as my writing candle. It's the Leather and Embers candle, and if you are a TikTok Star Wars fan, you know what that means. And we're not going to talk about it. The new glasses are here. They're very reflective. There we go. Now you can see my face. I'm really excited about them. They're really great. I can see I like that they're wireframe. It's not gonna bother me, hopefully. And I like them a lot. I think I'm probably gonna get another pair that has like a smaller diameter. But I like them a lot and I'm excited about them. Yep, that's all. I'm gonna go back to, I did some writing and now I'm watching Netflix. And I will do more writing later. Hello again. So it is now the morning of September 25th. There's been a development, personal life stuff, that delayed me a couple days on writing. It also means that I'm going back to LA on the 4th, which is super fun and exciting to go back to LA, but I'm not going back to LA for the reasons I wanted to be going. But that's other stuff that I'll talk about maybe in a different video or something. I have no idea. But today I'm going to try to get back on track with writing. I'm going to go get my hair cut before I go back to LA, because I know it's going to be really hard to do that there. With all of the limitations for COVID. They're a little bit lighter here in Illinois, so I'm gonna go get my hair cut this morning, and then I'm gonna try to spend the rest of the day writing. I'm gonna try to do some word sprints and stuff to start off, and then just sort of go into working on one of my new books. I don't know if I mentioned, I came up with another book idea at some point while I was watching Love Island UK. So that's another thing that happened. But we'll get into the books later, maybe. Haircut done. She curled it for me and everything, so I feel very fancy and I have no place to go. So we're gonna do some writing sprints now. This clip is literally just to show you my hair. Okay, let's write. slight problem. I have no idea what I'm gonna work on today, so I have to figure that out before I can start a writing sprint. I'm working on a couple different things right now. I could try to work on a comic that I'm sort of messing around with my friends. I could work on my new book 1 or new book 2. Project War is an option, or Project Ace, which is a new thing that happened thanks to shitty dating reality TV shows. Wonderfully shitty dating reality TV shows. So we're on either of those. I also have another project that I kind of just want to get settled and figure out before I'm back in LA. Once I figure out what I'm writing and do the sprint, I will update you guys after the sprint and tell you how many words I get. I got 294 words after much dilly-dallying. It took me a while to figure out what I was gonna write, and then after I figured out what I was gonna write, to get into that headspace. For Project War, there's just like a lot of stuff to figure out because there's a lot of things moving around. I have to do a little reworking of the plot because I don't know. There's oh God, things are a little uneven, aren't they? So one of my main characters, Noreen, sees the enemy in her kingdom, and has to decide whether or not to tell her father, who is the king. And I'm trying to decide, because she wants answers from this other person. So whether or not she would tell her father that he's in the city, or it's helpful if she doesn't, but I don't know if she wouldn't. Because she's incredibly loyal to, she would tell him. But that makes this scene less fun. And that means I have to delete some of the words that I just wrote. Alright, well. Here we go. Yeah, I might end up writing later tonight. My brain doesn't like to work in the middle of the day. But we'll see what happens. I do really like this story. I think it's interesting, but my brain's just not in it right now. So we'll see what happens. Update, I'm taking a break from writing because I got really emotional. But not because of the writing, but because I kept staring at my bangs. And I realized I hate how they were cut. But because they're too short, I can't do anything about it. So I'm just gonna be emotional about it. I might actually just jump in the shower and wet them and see if I let them dry naturally, if they'll look any better, because they're just too short. They're just too short. That they look a little bit better now that I left them up for a while, but they're just too short and they're uneven, and I'm upset. So I don't know how much writing is gonna get done for the rest of the day. This is a fun peek into what will fully derail a writing day for me. So I got a good amount of writing done, and maybe I'll get more writing done later, but it's also very hard for me to film like this because I hate looking at myself. So yeah. So that's the end of this for now. It is the 29th of September. I leave for LA in a couple days, on Sunday, October 4th. and today I'm gonna try to hopefully get some writing done, like writing, like fiction writing or television or comics or whatever I decide. However, the main thing I'm gonna focus on today is rewriting my cover letter and sort of moving around my resume a little bit, because I am gonna try to apply to some jobs in the next couple of days, because my plan right now is to go to LA and just try streaming on Twitch, and that's it. That's all I'm gonna do, because there's not really a lot you can do in LA right now. But you know, DreamWorks is hiring. People are hiring, so I'm just gonna apply to stuff. So I'm gonna see what happens. I'm gonna work on cover letter and resume, and then writing comes after. So we'll see how today goes. Well, it is October 1st. The first month of Milwordy has passed, and I'm gonna open up my computer right now and show you guys how I did in the first month. Not great, but also not terrible. I'm gonna go with not terrible is today's decision. I haven't even looked at the numbers, but I'm going with not terrible. Not terrible? Terrible. Let's just look at the numbers. Let's open up my word count document. All right, so this is how I laid it out. I'm not good at spreadsheets. So I just have the date, the word count, and the main focus of the day. And if I had like a couple, like if I split it pretty evenly, I'll put 2. So there's obviously a couple days in here that have zeros, but let's highlight it and find out how I did. I have to do that with the hand that I'm using to hold the camera, so give me a second. 13,393. So obviously 13,393 is nowhere close to where I need to be to make 1,000,000 words this year. But I'm hoping that there will be months where I pick up the pace a little bit more. I think to do 1,000,000 words in a year, I have to do like 80,000 a month. Is that right? Is that right? I feel like that's right. Let's find out. Yeah, so it's 83,333 vaguely a month. I'm gonna move to my favorite filming spot for the wrap up. So that's pretty much where I'm at. I am 70,000 words short of where I need to be per month, but that's fine. I am using this to track my word count, see how much I write. Given the fact of my mental health, the craziness of moving back to California, and finding out that both of my jobs won't be starting again until next year, all of that nonsense this month, the fact that I've written 13,000 words feels like a success. The fact that I wrote almost every day. I mean, not almost every day. I should look and see how many days I actually wrote. Okay, I wrote 21 days this year, or not this year, this month, which I call a success. You know, it's over half of the days in the month. 2/3 of the month I wrote every day. So that's pretty cool. I'm excited for next month because I'm going to be home in LA and have very little to do. Not that I had a whole lot to do here, but I'm going to try to stick to a bit more of a schedule next month and sort of use it as an experiment of like, can I keep to a schedule when I have nothing else to do? So yeah, this has been September. I have to now take all of this footage off my camera and put it on my computer and edit it so you guys can see it. I hope you guys enjoyed my journey of the first month of Milwordy. I'm gonna continue to update you guys as it goes on. And I'm hoping next month I put out a couple more writing related videos. I want to do one on TV writing specifically, and sort of how I do that and how I learned. Well, that's everything for this video. If you liked it and if you want to follow me on my writing journey and other shenanigans, like, subscribe, hit the bell. I don't know. It's your life. Do what you want. I'll see you next time.